Thank you for tuning in to Interview with DJ Nocturna. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment if you like this interview. Well, it is once again Rex Manning Day coming up April 8th. It's a big day for Empire Records music movie buffs. And my guest is right there, actor Coyote Shivers, who plays Burko
And me.
from the cult classic film Empire Records, and accompanying him, LA Hollywood legend, singer, author, professional dancer, Pleasant Gehman. All right,
Hi.
guys. Thank you for joining me. Always a pleasure to have you guys on the show and to see you guys again. The last time you guys were here was last year. The last when we had the
Last
event
Last Rex
Day.
Manning Day, yeah. Last year's Rex Manning
last
Day.
year. So this event is going on its third year. Is that right, Coyote? Is it
It's going on its fourth year,
Fourth year?
There was a year that was skipped, the pandemic.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was so much fun the first year. The first year was so much fun because that was like the beginning, and I remember, and it was good. I mean, last year was great too. I mean, Pleasant was there, and we had so much fun. So this year we're doing it again on the same day. Now, people who are not familiar with the movie, who may not know what is Rex Manning Day and why is it held every single year. Can you give a little bit of that?
Yeah, I can give you that. Yeah, basically the movie is set in one day, so everything takes place like from morning till night of one day, and that day is April 8th. And there's a character in the movie, Rex Manning is his name, and he's visiting this record store and doing a record store signing. So it's Rex Manning Day. So all day long, it's Rex Manning Day throughout this entire movie. And because it's April 8th, every April 8th, it became a very popular cult, movie that, people like a lot. And so every April 8th, there's people who celebrate Rex Manning Day. We join in the fun sometimes.
I love it as well.
And this has been going on for like since the 90s. How long has it been?
It came out in the 90s, yeah, but it actually got bigger like as time went on. It didn't come out was like the smash hit, that it sort of grew over the years. Now it's like, yeah, it's something everyone of certain generations have seen it, but it wasn't a big hit when it first came out.
Yeah, and I know in the movie you sing that song, that popular, incredible song that you do so well.
Sugar High.
Yeah.
Sugar High, and you're gonna do that again for the event, right?
Yeah, I do that kind of for a special for this for at the Equus there, the Paniolo bar there. They play the movie, and then at the end of the movie, if you know it, my character plays that song. So then I play it after the song, after the movie. I did it once with the house band there. Last year I did it on ukulele. This year I'm not quite sure. But I'm thinking of doing actually a multiple instrument ukulele one, depending on if I can get some people involved. But I don't know. I'll be playing Sugar High one way or another after the movie. That'll be fun. And then we're also gonna play a song that we wrote together there last Rex Manning Day
At the Equus Hotel.
Yeah, tell us about that, Pleasant.
It's called Lockdown Love, and it's about everything opening up again, which at that point was like just a glimmer of hope, but now it's really happened.
It was a lockdown love, so baby, don't you be heartbroken.
and you guys wrote that on that night?
We started writing it while we were at the Equus. I don't think we started writing it exactly on Rex Manning night.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact night. I mean, it was Rex Manning Day weekend that we were there for,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And but it was that sort of feeling. You remember the bars were like they weren't really open yet. It was just sort of like things were a little bit allowed. You could have a private event, or people could come in and get some, but it wasn't like really open yet.
Yeah. Plus the bars at 20% capacity didn't fit into a song.
Yeah. Pleasant. Now you were also very much involved in music, right? You were part of the band called the Screaming Sirens.
Yes, I started that band, and then I started my band, the Ringling Sisters, with Iris Berry. We started it together, and we had another band that was a joke band that came from messing around in rehearsals during the Screaming Sirens, and like our guitar player and the Ringling Sisters would just start playing like some country song, and then I would just off the cuff start making up X-rated lyrics. And then and then someone finally said, you should be a band. And then so for a joke, we did it one night on our guitar player's birthday. And that guitar player was Dave Catching, who was in the Eagles of Death Metal and Lords of the Mojave, and he was in Tex and the Pets, and he was in the Ringling Sisters with me. So we've known each other for years, but this was before he was so famous. But so we did it for one night on his birthday. He had 3 different, like, thought it was going to be a one-night band, and one of them was called Guns and Rosie Greer with just other friends of his. And then we did Honk If You're Horny, but when we were doing Honk If You're Horny, and we were all dressed like trailer trash people, and it was all X-rated country, and we had hay bales on the stage. It was just like, we thought it was a one-night extravaganza. And then Elvis was there, the Mexican Elvis, and he asked us to open for him. And then after he asked us to open for him, all these other people and clubs started, and there was 15 people in the band. And this was in the days of landlines. And I would just say, like, no band ever does this, but since this was supposed to be a joke and there was 15 people, I really didn't feel like calling everyone up singly. And so they'd be like, come and play in San Diego, or come and play in Las Vegas. And I'd be like, no, we can't. And they're like, well, how about if we give you $500? And I'd be like, I don't know, I don't think we can. And then it would just keep going up. And this was just like, this illustrated to me how, like, not being hungry for something, but I really just didn't want to make the phone calls. Anyway, South by Southwest called us, and I thought it was a joke. I thought someone was putting a prank phone call. It was like, this is blah, blah, blah from South by Southwest. We want you to come and play at South by Southwest. And I was like, yeah, right. Who the beep is this? And then finally they convinced me. And then I was like, we're not going to pay to come to South by Southwest. This isn't a real band. And he's like, I know, but I want you to come. And I was like, we're not coming unless you give us airline tickets. And he just went, done. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yes, I'm serious. And I was like, there's 15 people. He goes, that's okay. And I was like, we need hotel rooms too. And he said, okay, done. And then I still think I thought it was kind of a joke. And I told him we wanted to play at the biggest club in Austin on the Saturday night in the middle headlining spot. And that happened. And then the plane tickets were like messengered the next day. And we were just like, what just happened? And so we did. Anyway. Wow. And we wound up getting an accidental hit on MTV Europe. So.
Wow. Yeah, because I know that you come from a family of musicians as well.
Yes, like everyone in my family is like in the arts and either wrote about music or played music.
Now, one of the things you're really known by is that you're also a professional belly dancer, right?
Yes, I've been doing that for 30 years. I've performed all over the world. I've performed in Hawaii and taught classes there before.
Oh yeah, many times, right? Many times in here.
Lots of times on Oahu, and then on the Big Island, and one time, and then on Kauai a couple of times.
And your name and your belly dancing name?
It's Princess Farhana, and Farhana means pleasant in Arabic. But the princess name came from because I always used to have crowns and headdresses that went with my costumes. And when I first started dancing, there was another dancer whose name was Farhana. So someone just started calling me Princess Farhana of Hollywood to differentiate us. But then when I went to make a website, I tried to just get farhana.com, and it was a plastic surgery clinic in Jalalabad, Pakistan. So that name was taken. So then I just saw if Princess Farhana was taken, and it wasn't. So that's how I became a princess.
So this event, I know you're not dancing, although we wish you were, but I know you're going to be reading.
Maybe we'll see if I can get Coyote to carry one of my costumes. I'll have one.
Oh, that wow.
But you are going to be reading some tarot decks, right?
Yes. Yeah. He's actually really good.
Yeah. So do you read it? So will you be bringing tarot decks or oracle decks or both?
Yes, of course. A tarot deck. I'll read cards for people. I did that last time, but it wasn't announced. And like someone said, can I have a tarot reading? And I read for them, and then just everyone started lining up. and then it just turned into that. And then finally, like, I realized we were kind of like halfway through the movie or something. So this was not even only the people that went to Empire Records, but this time I'm doing it official.
Oh, okay. All right. So if anybody want to check that out, I mean, there's so much more reason to come to this event. This event again is on April 8th. And it will have live entertainment. Coyote Shivers wearing his Aloha print shirt. And I have to emphasize that because you're the only guy I know who doesn't live in Hawaii, but loves Hawaii so much that they wear the Aloha print shirt.
Oh yeah, every single day. Like that's pretty much all I have.
Seriously, like you guys that are listening, he said this to Nocturna, like before we started. His closet looks like the front of an ABC store. It really does. We're not making it up.
How many shirts do you have like that?
Like 20 or 30.
Wait, know, like, I got you one.
Like all the ones, if you go to ABC right now, the ones that is there that is white, the blue one, the yellow one, like I'm wearing right now, like the ones that are up front, I have those. And then plus I have like the ones that they sold 5 years ago that are slightly different, you know, with a couple the same, couple different. Plus I have the ones that they had like 10 years ago. Plus I have the ones that are, I forget the name of it now, it's on F, but they're actually my favorite Hawaiian ones. I'll give them a plug. It's on Kalakua, just past the, it's on the ocean side of the street, just past when you get past the Waikiki Brewing Company. It starts with an F or something. It's like, it's an Italian name or it's Italian, kind of sounds like favorite or flavor or something like that. Favanti or something like that. And it's
so you wear it every single day.
Those ones I love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every single day. Well, either those, that's just another brand. Like there's the ABC ones, there's those ones that are a little more silkier. And I don't know, I just kind of like them.
Yeah. So have you ever thought about moving to Hawaii?
Yeah, he thinks about it all the time. That's all we ever talk about.
No, I love it there. I mean, obviously it's really beautiful. So, you know, you don't have to hear me go on about that, but there's something about like the people and the life and everything else that I would like to go and stir up a little, but that I would like to, it's just great. I love it. It feels great.
And you know, Pleasant, I always thought that you lived in Hawaii.
You did?
Yeah.
Because you saw my name there all the time?
I don't know why I thought that. I just thought you lived in Hawaii. And I don't know. You guys have some kind of connection to Hawaii for some reason. I feel that.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I honestly, I would like to like sort of like more like just be there more and more until like they get slowly like drifts into actually just retirement there someday.
Well,
you know, like someone, like I visit a lot and then like, okay, I'm visiting there a lot. So it's like kind of like half almost living there on and off. And then like, oh, it's like you're living there half the time. And then as I get older, I just, okay, I'm living there more of the time. And then, yeah, who would not want to retire in Hawaii?
Yeah, I know. Yep. That's why I'm here. So this event will feature also the video from the film. You'll be playing that, right? We'll be playing that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They're playing the film. They're gonna have some food, and a little party. You guys are DJing a bit. I'm gonna play a song or two after, and then shooting the video after for that, which is basically shooting the video is just basically everyone having a drink and singing along.
Yeah. So
dancing along.
Yeah. So the food will be provided by Swigs and Grinds, which is sexy food, sexy drinks, beautiful food you eat with your eyes first, and you get a little adventure in the experience by doing that. And the food, according to Heidi, is if you want to check that out, swigsandgrinds.com. It will feature a menu: barbecue beef or Beyond Burger beef, Kraft mac and cheese, spring Shivers salad, I think named after you.
What? They named a salad after me?
Yeah, no, I have the menu right here, and they're also
salad.
You know,
That's your new name.
This is their I don't know what you can say on the radio. They're effing with me.
Yeah, and then there'll be some.
Why? Because you don't like salad.
I don't eat salad. It's Matt. I know this is Matt who's behind this.
And this is all $20 in advance. If you get it in advance, you have to just send a Venmo to Matt Duffy 36, or you
Yeah,
can pay
Matt Duffy.
25 at the door. And we'll
Yeah.
put this all in on social media and all that if people want to check
DJ
that out.
Triple Bypass for some of you who know him from by that name, but that's Matt DJ Triple Bypass.
Yeah, he will be DJing with me, Nocturna and Triple Bypass, and of course, big shout out to Equus Hotel. That's where it's going to be held. It's going to be
The Equus Hotel, the Paniolo bar in the Equus Hotel.
right.
You can't miss it. Right when you walk in, you'll see the.
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah,
it's the entrance.
this is like one of my favorite bars in that area in Waikiki. It's right on Alamona Boulevard, 1696 Alamona Boulevard. This is the only hotel that offers guests direct connection to the North Shore, home of the Hawaii Polo Club. So if you were to check in the hotel during the season of the polo, you get 2 comp tickets to the polo matches, which is a great deal actually. So so 1696 Alamona Boulevard, the Equus Hotel, the Paniolo Bar and Cafe. And big shout out to, of course, the new product. What is it called? The Matt Duffy's product.
Big Brothers maple syrup.
Yeah, Big Brothers maple syrup and Hijack Hawaii, which is sponsoring the event. Yeah, and
They're
if people
hijacking it. They're helping Matt hijack it for at least one night.
Yeah. So what else is there to what else is happening that night? I know you want people to bring their ukulele.
If anyone can play the ukulele, all you have to do is be able to play a G chord, a C chord, and a D chord, and you can play along and be in the video. Come on down.
Tell us about the video.
The video for Lockdown Love that night. So after the movie and after I do Sugar High, we'll hang with it. Then we're gonna sing Lockdown Love. We'll probably do it a couple times, whatever. And whoever is there playing along or singing along is in the video.
So Pleasant, if somebody wanted to book a reading with you, do you want them to do it in advance?
In advance, I hadn't thought of a way to do that in advance. We'll just do that and like starting that day, and then if someone misses it out, those are not, they're going to be smaller, shorter readings. But if somebody wants to have like a longer reading, we can either do it there, or you can find me on Instagram as Princess of Hollywood, where I put a tarot card up every night for the next day. Sorry, I'm getting a text. Every night for the next day, and then you can always DM me on Instagram, and we can book an appointment for you while in person while I'm in Hawaii.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, some people might want to do it, and you might have a list of people.
That happens.
Yeah, really, really good at it. And sorry. I do say.
And going back to film, I know Coyote, I know you were in Johnny Mnemonic too, right?
Yes, I was. Yeah, that was. I think that was the first film I was in. That was the first film I was in.
Yeah, I actually saw that movie. Yeah, I did. That was 1995, and then Empire Records was in the same year.
Somewhere around, yeah.
And I know you.
I was in the movie because they wanted my music. Like it was the music. I never wanted to be an actor. That was I mean furthest thing from my mind.
I mean, you definitely sing. I mean, I played some of your songs last year. Well, what band was that? That
was not a band. They were just interested in my music because of me. They were interested in me because of my music. Actually, that's a different thing. And they were maybe thinking of me to do the soundtrack, which they eventually chose not to. But for Johnny Mnemonic, during that time, because it was a Canadian production, they found out that I was Canadian and realized, I don't know if you know how it works there, but there's like a quota if you're shooting there, like a Canadian content amount that the film board and everyone else will allow you to shoot these giant productions from out of the country if you use X amount of Canadian talent. So X amount of people have to be Canadian producers or directors or actors. And so if they got to check off another Canadian, they were all happy to use me. So they were interested at first in my music, but then it was just kind of like, Canadian, we'll throw them in there somewhere. So I drop a bomb on Keanu Reeves, and then I get my head cut off for doing it. That's pretty much my role.
And Pleasant, I know that you were part of a documentary, right? Called Underbelly.
Yes, but I was more recent documentaries that more people may have seen. Underbelly was just about me for belly dancing, but I was also in the Go-Go's documentary on Showtime that's been showing since before they were in Rock Hall. And right now I'm also on the Dark Side of the 90s, the Viper Room episode on Vice TV. And I've acted in a lot of films as well.
Yeah.
She is in rock and roll high school.
Yes.
Yeah, and somebody, I know you have a website.
Just rewind it. Did I miss that last?
What did
She
you
is in
say?
rock and roll
Sorry?
high school.
No, I know you have a website, Pleasant.
PleasantGehman.com, PleasantGehman.com. Also, you can book tarot readings through that site, and it's got all my music credits and film credits and stuff.
And I'll post a link on the bottom of this interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm really excited for the event. That's April 8th at the Equus Hotel.
Friday, April 8th at the Equus Hotel. Yeah.
We're not sure what time it actually starts. I think it sort of starts around 4, but that's not like the movie and the dinner and stuff. That's probably about when I'll be doing meetings and
It's going to be
people
good.
can start having happy hour.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm actually looking forward to that a little bit even more because I already know, honestly, I hide when the movie comes on. But like,
Don't tell anybody.
But no, that's when it's just gonna be hanging out in the afternoon, and as you know, and there's gonna be people having a drink, having a burger.
And
whatever,
this place is wonderful. I mean, I just love the ambiance of this bar. I really do. As
Yeah,
well
it's
as the whole hotel. This is a locally owned hotel. And they also run the Hawaii Polo Club, but such a beautiful. I mean, if you look at their website, equushotel.com, you can see a little bit about what the hotel's about and how it started, and just a little history about it. It's really
it's just fun. Feels good to hang out there. There's no, I don't know.
And they make good drinks too. They have if you stay in the hotel, they give you breakfast as well. There's a breakfast in downstairs, and yeah, I like it. The parking is very limited parking, but you can find
a little
parking
challenging, but
like everything else in Waikiki. But
yeah.
just find some place. There's parking in there, but you have to come early and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, all
But
right.
also, any time that we were going in or out of the hotel at any hour, that cafe was full, whether it was like breakfast, happy hour, lunch, dinner, or late night. And people were always having fun there.
I know, and it's so cute. And they have live entertainment there actually on regular nights as well. If people want to check out they make really good drinks, and they got a shiver drink. What is that? I think they're gonna. What I'll find out if they're gonna make a shiver drink.
Well, I did hear, but I at least was warned about this one because, and I think.
Why did you say? Oh.
No, if I'm not mistaken, this one is actually a drink that I would enjoy, which is why I think I know of it, because I think they ran it by me, and when we're talking about what I as opposed to the salad, which hello Matt, I know you're you're screwing with me there, but the drink I knew about, and this is probably what I'll be drinking along with you there that night. Not that I'm promoting.
And if anyone wants to name a drink after me, the princess, you can just make it a French 75 or a vodka and soda. I'm just saying that I feel left out.
Wow. All right,
I feel unseen.
She's marginalized.
What kind of alcohol? What kind of liquor do you guys like?
Like a French 75, I like that. It's a cocktail that's made with champagne or prosecco and gin and lemon juice. Or I like vodka, but I almost will drink anything if it's got a fancy little parasol in it.
How about you, Coyote?
Or a hula girl stir or a star.
What about Coyote? What kind of liquor do you want in your Coyote drink?
I'm kind of like a vodka and Red Bull, or a Jaeger and Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
But I think we kind of with Matt, we kind of went on, we experimented with some sort of a vodka cherry Red Bull thing, and that was when he was on my side before he turned and
named the salad.
Yeah,
before he went and named a salad after you. Them's fighting words.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be good because
100 times and put my name on the salad.
I'm gonna name a salad after you too, pal.
When Coyote and I go out to eat, the first when we first started seeing each other, he was all excited because I'm a complete vegetarian, and he will not touch vegetables, and he's like, wow, we can just like order one thing and have
great.
dinner.
We can order one meal anywhere we go. We can order one of and just split it.
I'm a vegetarian too, so well, not quite.
Everything, all the vegetables off the plate.
What's that?
She'll just take like all the vegetables off the plate, and like she'll be happy with that, and I'll take all the not, and I'm happy. It's perfect.
Well, they have Beyond Burger. Plus,
I know. I saw that. I would eat that.
Yeah.
I would eat that.
So this cover actually, includes the food. So just to let anybody know, if they want to check that out, it includes the food, which is a great deal, right? So
yeah, it's basically like burgers and have a good time. Burgers and a movie.
Have a drink.
Burgers, mac and cheese.
Drinks are separate though. Yeah.
Yeah, the drinks are separate. Yeah.
Yeah, but they make it strong there. I remember that from last year.
They make them strong, and it'll be fun anyway, and you'll want to. Yeah, well, I will want to. Plus, we're gonna make it. By the time we're shooting the video for Lockdown Love, everyone.
Oh yeah. And what time is that video gonna go on?
Well, that'll after the movie, and we'll do Sugar High, and then we'll just we'll go kick right in, right there at the peak of the party. We'll just go. Let's all right now. Let's go, everyone. You're on. Dance away. Bang. You got 3 minutes.
All right.
And, okay. I'm saying it in a funny way, but yeah, we'll do that, and it'll be fun, and we'll have a little video there at the Paniolo Bar, which is where it was kind of written and inceptionized anyway in the first place.
Yep. Well, I'm looking forward to it. April 8th. Is that a Friday? Friday, yeah. In a couple of weeks. So big day for Rex Manning Day. I hope everyone can join us. I will be there. Triple Bypass, Coyote Shivers, and
you know what? I just thought. Oh, are you signing out now?
Just you have anything else to say, to mention?
I don't know. I was gonna. Should I say Ramon's Ducks cameo? You know what? Okay, yeah, I will do it. I will say you probably wouldn't, but so also on Rex Manning Day, we haven't quite thought this out. This is why this is like last minute, but we do a thing called Ramon's Ducks, which is too long to get into here. But if you Google Ramon's Ducks, that's us.
It was in Rolling Stone, and we have our own. There's a Ramon's Ducks Instagram, so if anyone wants to look that up, you will love it.
At Ramon's Ducks, where as a tribute to the legend Dee Dee Ramone, the ducks all come to Dee Dee Ramone's grave once a day, and they march to a version of it. Anyways, that gets very expensive because the bird feed costs a lot of money. So on Rex Manning Day, I will do a special cameo. If you're on Cameo, the app or whatever, where I do stuff with them, I'll do it on that day, or privately for whatever. If you support Ramon's Ducks, or it will support Ramon's Ducks on that day. I haven't figured out whatever special I'm going to do.
It's going to be Ducks Manning Day.
Yeah, Ducks Manning Day. So on the side, it's going to be Ducks Manning Day.
How does somebody support? How would they
you can go on the website Cameo, which is like personalized messages from celebrities. And there's everybody on there, from like actors to rock stars to wrestlers to magicians.
So anything I do that day will be or you can just go straight to at Ramon's Ducks on Instagram, and it will have a link to her. It doesn't have it anymore. Oh, okay. Then you have to.
But if you go on Ramon's Ducks and DM us, we can answer you.
Yeah, you can DM us at Ramon's Ducks, and it'll go to there, and it'll go to their food. Which, if you see there, we go and feed urban wildlife here in town pretty much every day.
Yeah, I see that. I see that on Instagram.
And we're going to be doing it in Hawaii too.
We're doing a Ramon's
We
Ducks
just bought
Hawaii.
a tiny little portable speaker, so we're going to try to.
Yeah, you want to see it? Look, we got this from Hawaii.
We're going to try to train the ducks and the time we're there to come to us.
Just got this today. It's a little thing. So this is going to blast the Ducks Creek Bop at the Ducks Creek Bop at some of the ducks that I've already know them personally there in Hawaii.
Where are the ducks in Hawaii? I know there's some in Waikiki.
Well, I'm not going to say that where these particular ones are because I know them personally, and I'm not going to say that live, but
Oh, okay,
we
okay.
show videos of that once we have it. So that's how we're insane. So
Yeah, we are insane.
Yeah.
Last year we were getting up really like at the crack of dawn to go and feed like pigeons and doves in the park and stuff.
Wow.
We're technically, if you do that, if you Google Ramon's ducks, you will see we are actually the most famous bird feeders
in the whole world
on the planet.
No, that's so cute. That's really sweet.
But
That's
you
really
know
nice.
what? We sent, I might as well just say this if we're not signing off. We sent, the other day I sent Matt like a 5-pound bag of bird seed, and we had talked about it, but I think sometime.
Yeah, so what's your mailing address? Because we want some at the airport. We're like,
yeah, we wanted
we're
it
like
at the airport,
junkies.
and then he put on Instagram like just like a package. I mean, on Facebook there was like just a package of bird seed, and there was this whole kerfuffle with his neighbor. Like, what is this? I don't know where it came from. You know, like I didn't order this. And I didn't know any of that, but I just texted him. The bird seed I'd ordered might get there, and then so he told me, like they were wondering like what it was, and then he said, Pleasant, there's bird seed in Hawaii, you know. And I said we wanted to make sure we had it right as we land, so we don't have to go.
So what is a bird seed like? Sunflower seeds?
Yeah, it's a mix.
There is some, but there's a mix. Yeah, but just any wild mix or anything, but an actual bird seed, whatever, because it's not good to feed them. What people feed them, like throw bread at them and stuff
or
like
French
that.
fries or any of that. That's really bad. I mean, it's bad for people, but we're doing it consciously. But it's really bad for birds, and they'll eat it if they're hungry. So we always try to stick to healthy food.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, we are crazy. I mean, we're crazy enough to send some ship bird seed to Hawaii.
So we can get it when we get off the plane.
I know. I said, please keep this. Please keep it in your car.
So we don't have to go to a store or anything first.
We're gonna just get out our bathing suits and take the bird seed and go.
Well, I know you're coming. You're arriving next week, and we're looking forward to the Rex Manning Day, April 8th. And and we'll be pushing this out on social media. And if people want to follow you guys, you're also on social media,
yes,
right?
Coyote Shivers.
I'm Coyote Shivers. I'll try and be nice. I apologize in advance. I say offensive stuff all the time, but I try and be nice, apart from that.
And there's
on
also an
Instagram, I'm Princess of Hollywood, and on Facebook, I'm Pleasant Gehman.
Yeah, and there's actually an invite, an event page for this event. What is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't have the URL in front of me.
Yeah, it's like if just Facebook search event for
if you
Rex
search
Manning
Rex
Day.
Manning Day, you'll find it, and it will have all the info you need on Facebook.
Yeah, it's called Rex Manning Day Waikiki 2022. So if anybody wanna check that out and like it, okay. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you both for being on the show, and I will see you guys in a few days, I guess.
Yeah. See you
Look
see you
forward to
next
it.
week.
See everyone.
See you next Friday. See you
Friday, Rex Manning Day, Equus Hotel, Paniolo Bar downstairs. We'll all be there. Ann will be there. DJ Triple Bypass will be there. They're playing the movie, burgers and drinks and
DJ Nocturna. And this will air on April 2nd, this coming Saturday, this interview. So, all right. Okay, you guys, hold on one second. I'm gonna pause it. Thank you.